welcome everyone. This is, of course, What the Film, a podcast by two idiots who love film. I'm testing out new taglines every episode.
I like that one.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I
Yeah.
just thought of it in the moment. My name is Vishaal Reddy, and I'm one of your hosts.
And I'm Kevin Satterfield, your other host, esteemed host.
I know. We're here today. And just for the listeners, we're doing a marathon of recordings today. So this is...
They don't need to know that.
They are going to know.
They don't need to know it.
They need to know how much... They need to know we work hard.
Yeah, we're working really hard, for sure.
Yeah. And if there are any sponsors out there who want to, give us money, that would be great.
Mm.
That's how I want to start out this podcast.
Yeah, please.
For those that don't know, we're a podcast about films because we love films. I wouldn't say that we are the most astute cinephiles, but we like films across all sorts of genres.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, I am not the most astute cinephile. Kevin is uppity and proud of it. But today we are going to be chatting about awards because we're back.
Yeah.
We love awards.
It's award season. It's award season.
It's award season. And we had this idea of there are a lot of people who get nominations and awards for Oscars, right? But there are also a lot of people who you would think already have or have nominations for these major awards who do not. So today, we're going to dissect and discuss those actors that we think have been robbed of a nomination and or award. And there's quite a few.
Yeah.
But I also want us to have a conversation, and this is the wrench that I'm going to throw in Kevin's little brain, is... Are there actors that got Oscars that did not deserve it?
Oh, absolutely. Let's get into it.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Now, just so I'm clear, we're each picking one person that we think needs some type of Oscar acknowledgement.
Whether a nomination or an award or they deserve it, and it's also surprising that they don't already have that recognition. So yes, and then we can talk about some honorable mentions, and then we can dive into ones that we were kind of like, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
They have
done.
one?
Great.
Okay. So this took me a while. And I was trying to also guess what you were going to say.
Like my person, who I was going to pick?
Who your person was going to be. So I was trying to sort of not have overlap, but let's see.
Yeah.
So...
There's two people that I could make a good case for.
Same. These are my top. So this is
three, but yeah.
There are two that I'm like, they should have one.
Right.
They should have an Oscar. But I'm going to go with Toni Collette.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Nice. So Toni Collette, incredible actor. I've watched her for years. She did a movie where I actually thought that she should have won an Oscar was Muriel's Wedding. It was like her breakout role. Little Australian movie that's a little dramedy that I love. It's so good. She's fantastic in it. She then got her first Oscar nomination for The Sixth Sense.
Right.
Which she gave an incredible performance. But that is her only... That is her only nomination.
Which is crazy.
Out of her, towering performances. And I say this because Hereditary.
Her what?
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Yeah. Well, the Oscars don't...
So yes.
They don't do horror, so...
Hereditary was one of the best films I have ever seen. It was the most it's still to this day one of the most unnerving films that has ever been made.
Yeah.
It is a family drama. It is,
put simply,
a case against having children.
Yeah.
Again, it is
a case against having a peanut allergy.
It's a case against ever wanting to be a part of some sort of religious cult or learn any sort of mythology about pagan rituals. Yeah. It's many films. But Toni fucking Collette in this movie gives it just does everything.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother! Do you understand? All I do is worry and slave and defend
She's
you.
screaming,
And all
she's
I get
crying,
back
she's
is
angry, she's funny. It's
face on your face.
every actor honestly should have gotten some sort of recognition here, but she deserved an Academy Award for this performance. She did not even get a nomination.
Yeah, yeah.
And to this day, it is still one of the biggest snubs
Truly. I totally agree.
in history. I
Do you
genuinely
think
believe it.
do you think at some point she will? Or do you feel like she's, because I do think there are some actors that are clearly on the path to getting one, but maybe just like this isn't the right time. Others, I feel like it depends so much on what choices they make in terms of the parts they pick, and
Yep.
maybe some just don't want to do awardsy films. I don't know.
Here is my take, because she's done a lot of awardsy type films, but she's also worked. I think her recognition has come a lot more in television.
Yeah,
And
United
theater.
Terra.
Yeah, like she's gotten awards. Don't get us wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What I think will happen with Toni Collette is that she will end up getting an Oscar, but I think it's going to be in a year where she's in another Knives Out type movie where like it's very zeitgeisty, it's still big budget, it's fun, where she gets to have a good time, and then it's going to be couched with something like this where
I see.
you're going to see both sides of her. I think that's what she's going to have, one of those years where she's got like 2 films in the mix is what
Okay.
my prediction is here. But she to me has always been the one person that I think is severely underrated. And for many performances that she's had, but I think Hereditary I just think is like the things that she was able to do as an actor, I think have gone it's very underrated.
Yeah.
She does some really challenging work, and I assume oftentimes in front of like a green screen or like by herself. A lot of the acting is not necessarily even towards other people. It's like this internal,
Right.
this person that is actually just going crazy in a
Yeah.
lot of ways that I think is just incredible. So
Yeah.
she ended up being my number 1.
Okay. Well, are we picking like 3 people each? Because we could probably kind of
We can.
run the table a bit. Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that.
So I'll save my like the the most prime example of someone that
Sure.
is so deserving for last. Michelle Williams, the white one, not the black one.
Hey! You want to keep it down, you fucking morons? My kids are sleeping.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Randy.
I mean,
I didn't think we were that
Lee?
loud.
You want to get these fucking pinheads out of my house, please?
yeah, I do. I mean, I really do.
Just had to ask. Just had to ask. I knew, but I just had to ask.
I mean,
What can you say? Like,
yeah. What can you say? Because I think she's someone that consistently shows up and does an incredible job with whatever part she's given, and I think people really started to see her in a different light after Brokeback Mountain. Made sense. She got Oscar nom for that, and then in the late 2000s, early 2010s, she did get a consistent number of acknowledgments. Like she had Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling, My Week with Marilyn, Manchester by the Sea. I just always feel like it's a situation where she's up against someone who was
correct.
just like hitting, like Viola Davis in Fences. No one was beating that. You know what I mean?
No.
So she's someone that I feel like it will be it. There will be a time,
It'll happen.
and it will be her.
Yep.
You know?
But she's also somebody that like doesn't care about.
Right. That's why I asked that question.
She doesn't care about the game.
Right.
From what I've seen, she's just there to act and do her thing.
Right.
But I don't think that she's there to like constantly campaign and like do the things that you kind of have to do to be front
Right.
and center.
Right.
And she's a very like obviously very talented person, but like so much of it is like personality, and she's just like is chill.
He's chill. Yeah.
She like keeps to herself, and like
Yeah.
I think that there's like a strength to that. But yeah, I think that that's probably not been. I mean, Blue Valentine alone, that performance gutted me.
Yeah. Yeah. Manchester by the Sea?
Incredible. She's done some interesting like indies, like Meek's Cutoff, Wendy and Lucy. She's done some interesting like little independent films that I thought should have even gotten some recognition, but they're just too small.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that one with by Kelly Reichardt. Um, the name is escaping me, but she had a film with Kelly Reichardt that was. I mean, Kelly Reichardt always does very very small films, but a really good performance in that as well. But she's like Toni Collette because she's won Emmys. She's done incredible TV work.
yeah,
Her in Dying for Sex, which was on Hulu
the
last year, so
uh,
good, so
just so good.
good.
It was honest that was probably my favorite television show of last year.
Yes, it was
So
so
good.
good. So
The most fun I've seen her have in a long
mm-hmm,
time.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think, yeah, she's just great. I can't say anything else, but that's it.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
She'll get it.
She will. She will.
I don't think there's anyone on at least my short list of people that like I'm not. I think they'll get it. I don't think there's anyone on my list that I'm like, oh yeah, you're not. I don't think this will never not happen for you.
Well, I
Um,
I have some, but I think only because they're older, and it might be harder as they get older.
Mine are not.
Okay. Got it. Okay, who's your number two?
My number two is an actor who I'm shocked does not get more awards recognition. James McAvoy.
James McAvoy. Yeah.
Split. Playing 40 different goddamn personalities and like fully physically transforming.
Yeah, really physical
People know
role.
him from like
Yeah.
the X-Men movies, but like he has given some incredible performances and he's very, very charming as well.
Mm-hmm.
Atonement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That movie, we all remember that movie for like the green dress.
Right.
But his performance is so wonderfully subtle and like it's just well done. His chemistry with Keira Knightley is incredible. That movie's great. Saoirse Ronan got a lot of the buzz for that because she was
Right.
the arguably one of the biggest villains in history that we don't talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
That child actor.
Yeah.
And then he did this movie called Filth.
Mm.
That was a movie that like Oscar voters would never they would never touch. Like it's a character that is so rambunctious and rowdy. It's a little independent film that like didn't get a lot of attention, but like reviews were great. He was fantastic in it. I just think that his range is something that is extraordinarily underrated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the exact type of actor that the Oscars claim to love, but because he does a lot of genre stuff,
Mm.
the performances are not in films that they're interested in seeing.
Right. Right. Right.
Like for Split, a supporting acting nomination should have happened.
It should have.
Like truly incredible to make all those distinct personalities what they were.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just consistently like solid.
Yeah.
More than
he's
solid.
great.
Yeah.
I do enjoy him in anything. He did a movie called Speak No Evil, which is
Tough.
a remake of a movie that was just made maybe 3-4 years before that.
Again, the Danes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. You're
Danish
right.
movie.
And he was a villain, and it was truly frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
You know?
Really talented. All right.
He's like 5'4", so like let's
Is
give
he
him...
really 5'4"?
I think he's like 5'5".
Wow.
Hold on.
It's like Bruno Mars height.
Is Bruno Mars that short?
Bruno Mars is pretty short. Yeah.
Hold on.
He's not Lady Gaga short, like 5'2", right?
Well, we all know. We all know her height because she made a documentary about it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 5'7".
Okay, so he's average height. In
He
America,
just seems
at least.
so tiny.
Yeah. But he's built.
Okay.
He's like a lot of...
He is.
Yeah. Okay, so I was going to do one person, and then I changed my mind. I'm doing Alfre Woodard. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's only had one nomination so far, but this is an example of someone that I think because she's getting older, it's just gonna be harder for her to find roles. Can't say she can't act still, obviously, but the window is closing. But all that to say, someone that I feel like I've known about my entire life. She's been making movies as long as I've been alive, obviously longer than that, but like consistently gives incredible performances, has been nominated once before, but for some reason just cannot get back into the mix. And yeah, it's tough. It's kind of bordering on the Angela Bassett for me. I know Angela Bassett.
I was about to ask, do you think that there could be a Or do you think that Angela's just much more of like a cinematic figure?
I think so.
Alfre is more of TV.
Yeah, but both like huge titans of the like. I think there's
Yeah.
no one that would say Alfre Woodard is not talented.
Mm-hmm.
Red or black,
Yep.
both beloved within the community. And I if they give her an honorary Oscar, I don't want to accept that on her behalf.
Sure.
Like you should really go for.
I mean, the
Yeah.
community did not with it when they gave it to Angela.
I fought that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Mm-mm.
didn't know you were in.
You were
like,
not about to
fighting.
give that woman, an
I'm
honorary
with you.
Oscar at the year after you did give it for
They
like
knew.
no, sorry, we're not doing
They
that.
knew.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And to give Jamie Lee Curtis, like it wasn't even the best performance of. And let me stop. Sorry. Okay, Alfre Woodard, that's mine. Because I was about to crash out.
I know. Jamie Lee. Wusa.
Not even Stephanie.
That's
Carrie.
my thing. Is that like there? If we're talking about
If
it's
that
the
movie-
movie,
Give it to her.
I don't know, man. I didn't. I'm not a part of the Academy yet.
Like give it to her.
I wish I had
Even-
any.
Even Carrie Condon, I would have taken.
Yeah, anybody else.
And truly anybody else. But that's where we
We'll
are. That's where we are. All right.
see.
Who's your big one? Is it mine? I'm scared.
Well, I think so. This is where I think I know who you're gonna pick.
I think you probably know.
But so I went with the other option.
Okay.
There's another clear option to I think both of us.
Okay, wait. What if we both said the name on the count of three? To see
Okay.
if we're okay. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Amy Adams. And I thought you were gonna go Glenn.
I am.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the only other one that I thought
Yeah.
is worthy of this conversation.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Amy. I mean, come on. Amy
Yeah.
Adams has been nominated 6 times.
She's getting close to Glenn's record.
I know. And like, I mean, she's given us just so many good performances. I mean, we've had Arrival, should have won. Should have won.
Should've.
Should have been nominated. Should have been
Was
nominated that year.
Was that Emma's year? I think it was Emma's year.
Yeah.
It's like 2016, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough.
I mean, The Master.
Yeah.
She was so menacing in that. Doubt.
Yeah.
American Hustle.
Yeah.
I would have even given it for Enchanted.
Okay.
She made that part, that
Yeah.
dumb part,
Yeah.
so wonderful and so likable.
So
Um,
talented.
She's just so good. I mean,
Yeah.
there's countless performances of hers that you could put in here.
Now I need to ask you a question though.
Okay.
So after Arrival, it did kind of feel like she was in a period of not picking the best roles, and maybe it's that like she needed to take a break, right?
Probably.
Like, you do Batman versus Superman because you just need to just get a check. I get
Make
it.
the money.
Make the money. I feel like her doing Night Bitch was a way of her trying to get back into that. It didn't land,
Didn't land.
but I feel like she had a period where it didn't look good.
She will get one at some point.
Yes.
I don't know when or what,
Yeah.
but she will get one at some point. And I do think it will be Best Actress. I think
Yeah.
that they like she's also been in the supporting categories when she is the lead, and I think
Yeah.
that that's also part of it is that the category fraud of it all. Sometimes I'm like
Mm-hmm.
like American Hustle, I'm like, oh no, she was nominated for Best Actress in that, I think.
Right. Jennifer Lawrence was Best Supporting.
It was supporting. But there have been other performances of hers that I've sort of thought, well, just give it to her here. Like she's giving Junebug, my God, like an incredible nomination.
Yeah.
And it's kind of where people
That was her first
discovered
one,
her.
right? Yeah.
That was her first one. I just think that she's like technically so brilliant and she's charming and she's just incredible in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah.
just so good in front of a camera.
What I would hate is if, because I do agree with you. I think she will get one day, maybe more. I would hate for her to get one for a role that we don't think is deserving, and for her to take someone else's spot that was, you know what I mean? Like that happens sometimes too, where like
Mm-hmm.
um you give it to one person because it almost feels like a career retrospective,
Yep.
and then that ends up blocking somebody else out who really should be getting celebrated. So I just hope it's not that situation. I want her to get it for a role that she's deserving for.
I just want her to get it. I don't care if it's.
At this point, yeah.
I don't care. Like, she's been around for so long. She's
Yeah,
been in
I
this
get
industry
it.
for a long time. She's been
Yeah.
more than solid in terms of like her choices. Maybe recently, like the projects haven't landed in the same way. But yeah, like I
Mm-hmm.
think that I think within 5 years she'll have one.
Okay. Putting a
That's
time
my
frame on
prediction.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
now we know yours.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk
Let's
about
talk
Glenn.
about her.
Let's talk about Glenny.
And I have another controversial take about Glenn.
Ooh, okay. So let's just kind of chart it. She basically the bulk of her nominations came in the 80s, right? The World According to Garp, Fatal Attraction, Dangerous Liaisons, which is actually
Mm-hmm.
technically the 90s. But like that was
Mm-hmm.
like the height of Glenn Close
Yep.
as an Hollywood actress. She got her Tonys, she got her Emmys. Like Mama has been working and been
Correct.
giving us time and time again. Then Albert Nobbs, sorry, not
Dobbs.
Dobbs, came in 2011. Caught her
Not
back at
Dobbs.
Nobbs.
Not Dobbs' decision. Don't bring us back to
No,
that.
no, I said Nobbs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that gets her back into the awards conversation. At this point, she's like in her 60s. So it's like,
yeah.
if she did get a win, it'd be almost like a career
It's going to be.
acknowledgement. At this point, it's going to be. But then she does The Wife.
I know.
She gets the Golden Globe. She gets the SAG.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman is just in the corner being Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman does not think she's gonna win.
Does not think she's gonna win. Oscars night. They say Olivia Colman.
Mhm.
I lose my shit. And to be clear, I love The Favorite. I love Olivia Colman in that movie. Fantastic.
But she was like new to people.
New.
So there was no. It was just like a. I mean, again, if people watch the clip and watch Olivia Colman, she's genuinely as shocked as all of us are.
Yeah. I do think it is a result of the Academy becoming more international.
I think so too.
Like 20 years ago, that role would have won Glenn hands down.
100%.
It wouldn't have been a conversation.
Yep.
But Yorgo being a big European director, Olivia
Mhm.
Colman being from the UK, like it does change the makeup of the Academy. Then she does Hillbilly Elegy. Platforms JD Vance.
Let's not talk about it.
Amy Adams, by the way, also in that movie.
I know. I try to not remember it.
And
Ron Howard directed it.
And I think it became a little bit of a joke, because she got nominated, but she lost. Because what?
People were like, "What?
What? That movie
What are you
isn't even
doing?"
like that good. And now she's doing.
I would give it to her at this point for that Lee Daniels movie.
You know the line? Do you want me to say it?
No,
No. That's what she says in the interview. You want me to say it?
Oh, she does.
She does an interview with Vanity Fair, and they have a repeat line from the movie. She's like, "Do you want me to say the line? Do you want me to say it?"
Oh,
And she says it.
I never saw this.
I'm gonna send it to you. Anyway,
That's sinister.
now she's doing All's Fair with that Ryan Murphy, like, farce, and I just feel like she's lost her eye on the prize.
I think she's just having a good time.
She's having a good time, and I love that for her.
She's gonna be one that I do think that the honorary Oscar will.
And again, I'm not accepting it. Give my girl what she's owed.
I think that she's just happy to be here.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Like, I think she's just like, well, if it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. I don't think she's gonna win a Best Actress. I think it'll be, if she does, it'll be a supporting.
Best supporting. Yeah.
Now, my hot take is that I actually thought that she should have gotten a nod for the new Knives Out.
Yes. Okay. So this is the thing. Had Netflix actually put up a good enough campaign for her, it
I
would have
thought
made sense.
She stole every scene she was in, and she was fantastic in it. Like, she was
Yes.
the best. She was the best part of that movie for me. And I thought, why are they not campaigning her for this?
Yeah, it's a movie that it's a franchise that they've loved before.
Yep.
She has a meaty part. It's not like just one of the kind of ensemble. It's a real role.
Yep.
That monologue towards the end was fantastic. And
Fantastic.
it would have been a career narrative, you know?
Yep. I would have given her the win.
Mm-hmm. Because this year, I don't think Best Supporting Actress is the strongest crop. It's good performances.
Yeah.
But no one is standing out as like the one.
This is
You know
the
what I mean?
one. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, I wish they would have campaigned her, because I think she would have had a shot to win.
Yeah. Makes me so upset. Makes me so upset.
I know, because it felt, I watched that movie when the first night it came out, and I was like, it is so clear to me. I don't know. This is why Netflix, you gotta hire us.
Please. We will get all your shit together.
Well, it also, even reviews were singling her out. Like, this could have been the moment. And it's also, I don't know, that film feels different than a lot of the stuff that's out this year too. So
Right.
yeah, she's just, it's gonna be an honorary or it's gonna be a supporting. That's my prediction.
I'll take supporting. That's fine. Just
Yeah.
get the check.
I mean, you still get the O.
Yeah, right. Get the Triple Crown, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and maybe, who knows, maybe she'll do an audiobook and get the G, the Grammy.
Oh, gosh, why do I care this much?
I care because I want it.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions.
I've got
Richard
two.
Gere
Oh, interesting.
has never been nominated for an Oscar.
Right. Not even Chicago.
Not even Chicago. It was the big
Wow.
snub that year. It was a huge snub that year because John C. Reilly got in before Richard.
That's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
wild.
love John C. Reilly. Like, was
No,
good
but-
in the movie, but Richard Gere was giving, like, Billy Flynn was that performance. And,
Yeah, that's wild.
he gave one of the best performances of the year. He's
Yeah.
never been nominated. He also, like, I'm thinking, like, American Gigolo, Officer and the Gentleman, even Pretty Woman. Like, he was great in that movie. And Julia got a nomination for that movie.
Yeah.
I also had Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
Has never had a nomination.
Yeah, that's
Not even for Trainspotting, Moulin Rouge, like,
shocking.
wild.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He's been nominated.
He's been
but
nominated,
but he
never
hasn't
won.
won. Yeah.
And then another one that's, like, been nominated but has never won is Edward Norton.
Right.
Edward
Right.
Norton. Edward Norton.
Yeah.
American History X should have won.
Well, maybe if the
Fight
invite
Club.
has a really good awards campaign with focus, then they can. I mean, Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton are both really well established
yeah.
actors, and I think could mount their own campaigns. So
Yeah, I think so too.
What
What about you?
Kevin Bacon and Ethan Hawke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ethan's up again, but won't win.
he won't win, but I do think he's one of the best working actors
I
we
think
have
so
right now.
too. And does
Um,
really weird things too.
Mhm.
Like him doing Black Phone.
Yeah, genre
Um,
movies, and I mean, like
yeah.
the Before trilogy. It's
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kevin Bacon. Also, like The Woodsman, very underrated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he actually hasn't been nominated before.
He's never been nominated. no.
Yeah, so it would be. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. Yeah.
He's also another one that I feel like I wonder. Like even like a Mystic River, like wasn't nominated for that.
Such a sad movie.
I know. I was weirdly wanting to watch it again last night. I don't know why.
That's dark.
I genuinely don't know why. I was in a great mood.
Segue. This is a great time to talk about Delroy Lindo, because up till last week he hadn't been nominated,
Yep.
and he had a long career.
I mean, we wanted it. We prayed for it.
This is not an Oscars prediction episode, but do you feel like him getting in means that he actually has a chance, or do you feel like it was a nom to celebrate Sinners and him, but without any real prospect of him winning?
I don't know, only because his name was not in any conversation. Like, it was early on, but like if you're thinking about just the awards season as it went along, his name wasn't in the conversation.
Right. If
So-
anybody, it was Miles Canton.
Yes, but then Miles was getting they gave him like the
The child.
breakout star award.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
look at this child that's new.
Is he even a child? Like, how old is he?
Maybe 20, 21?
Yeah, he's not even a child.
No, he's like
He's
he's
an
an adult.
adult.
But like him and Chase Infinity were like, cool. Here are these like two new breakout like younger people.
Yeah.
So that kind of eclipsed any sort of conversation around it. Now, who is in the supporting category again?
Well, we've got Stellan Skarsgård,
Okay,
both of the One Battle guys, so Sean Penn and Benicio,
right.
and then Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein.
I mean, Skarsgård is Delroy's biggest competition, I think.
I agree. Now, let's say
but Delroy wasn't at the Globes, and Skarsgård was. So like, we have never seen them battle against each other.
and Stellan is not at SAG.
You're right.
So, if Sinners wins Best Ensemble and they let
Mhm.
Delroy speak on behalf of the group,
I think
that-
there's a good.
it's a good chance to get more visibility. You know,
I think so. That's interesting.
yeah. So, and it could be a great like Marcia Gay Harden moment where he literally was nominated for anything, and then he
Mhm.
gets the Oscar nom and then takes it.
Yeah,
We need to bring that back.
I agree. I secretly also want Wumi to win.
If they win both of those supporting categories, then no one should be expecting One Battle to win Best Picture at that point.
No,
I would love that, but that feels like a really big, lofty.
I
goal.
yeah, I have my predictions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sort of have my predictions. The acting categories seem kind of locked to me for the most part.
Yeah.
Just the writings on the wall.
I think. Oh, Amy Madigan. Let's talk about her. I think.
I don't think so.
Well, yes, but she is Tiana's biggest competition
Yeah,
because she has a career narrative, and the only nomination for her film, but someone who is well respected in the industry.
yeah. I would just be surprised because they just don't love giving
Yeah, I know.
like a horror film any sort of recognition.
I know.
But I also know that nomination was pretty. It's still kind of controversial for some. But
Thought it was lights out for me. No notes.
I thought she was great.
Sure, like another role that any actor would be happy to like play with and just
Yeah,
kind of create with the director.
100%. I think that is there anyone else on your list of?
Honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. Let's see. I need to see. I don't know how close she is, but I need to see Nicole Bahari get in that mix, and
I mean,
and Danielle Deadweiler.
I mean,
Yeah, I need to see both those happen.
yeah, I need Saritha Chowdhury
Mm-hmm.
to get some sort of nomination.
Mm-hmm.
I need Riz to win.
Right, and not for a live action film, but like for his acting.
Yes,
Because
for his
he's
acting.
won an Oscar.
Yeah, he
but
produced. Yeah.
Right,
No,
right.
I need him to win like an acting Oscar.
Correct. Steve Yeun.
I need him to win one too.
I need it.
Greta Lee also.
Yeah.
I want her to win.
Oh, Carey Mulligan. Come on.
She'll win one.
Yes, no, but like let's get this shit going.
Yeah. She'll win. I unfortunately do think that she's gonna be an Amy Adams type person, and it's gonna go for a while.
It's gonna stink.
But she's just consistently great.
Yeah. Let's talk about your segue then, because I have mine.
I have mine too.
Okay, you go first.
I love this person.
Yeah. This is someone who's won that didn't deserve it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my caveat is that they deserved it for a different movie.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
They won it for the wrong movie.
Yep.
Mine's Sandra Bullock winning for the
Oh, that's
Is it yours? Oh.
because she beat Carey Mulligan that year.
Yes. For
Who
Education.
really deserved it.
Yes. That
Oh,
what makes it even worse is that like I love Sandra Bullock. Have always liked her. And I've always thought she was like was capable of a lot more than like the rom-coms like
Mhm.
gave her, but also her doing rom-coms, that was tough. She made it really look really really easy.
Right. Right.
The thing, I was thrilled that she won for The Blind Side, but knowing that like the other actors who were in that year,
Yeah.
and then the following year she does Gravity, which was the best performance that she's ever given
She was so good
in
in
a
Gravity.
movie that was actually an Oscar caliber kind of film.
Right. And got nominated but didn't win.
And got nominated, yeah,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
won. It won the most awards that year. I'm pretty sure the movie, but like, she got nominated again, and to see sort of like that perform, I was like, I wish that you won for this.
This is why I say like
That
yeah.
was a tour de force, and it's basically her on screen for 2
Yeah.
hours, like
Yeah.
alone.
Okay, so since you picked that one and that's mine,
Mm.
I will have to think of another one, and I've got it.
Okay,
It's 2010.
I wasn't born, so I don't know.
It's 2010.
Mm-hmm.
We have The Social Network up against The King's Speech at the Oscars.
Oh.
Colin Firth wins Best Actor, and it should have been, oh my gosh, I just blanked on his name.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. It should have been Jesse Eisenberg. I watched The Social Network maybe 2 weeks ago, just because.
Holds up.
Fantastic film.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's just like, it's a film that has aged so well,
Mm-hmm.
probably aged too well,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
Yep.
And what Jesse's able to do, being such a dick, and
Mhm.
and like being such a, you just like you yeah, it's just it's so good. And then I haven't watched King's Speech in a while, but it just feels a little stuffy, and it just feels very, I don't know, he swept that year, but I didn't understand why and how.
That movie should not have won Best Picture in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, and then Tom Hooper did Cats after that. Like, what are we doing? And you didn't give it to David Fincher? We gotta fix some shit.
Has Fincher won an Oscar?
No.
Another one.
That could be a good episode too. Let's talk about directors, because
Yeah, there's a lot of directors that have still never won.
I mean, Martin Scorsese didn't win until 20 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy. But yeah, Jesse Eisenberg deserved it over Colin Firth. 10 toes down on that.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that too. And I love Colin Firth. Like,
Yeah.
he's fantastic. But yeah, you're
Brid-
right. The King's Speech is not. But it is very prototypical Oscars. It is.
It is.
And it also. It also feels very of that time. Like that
Right.
movie winning at that time for some reason in the context of like the Oscars makes sense to me, and not
Right.
a Social Network. I think if the Social Network had come out now,
Yeah.
I think it would win.
It would win.
I think so. I think it just was. I don't think people really understood what it was going to balloon into, and like
Yeah.
actually how complex that film
Yeah.
was. Even though there were many think pieces, the reviews were critically like
Yeah.
rapturous for it. Like it in some ways was weirdly ahead of its time in the
Mhm.
way that I think just society was thinking about like that actual aspect of
Yeah.
our life. Now it's like, my God, we can't. We
Yeah.
had one social media platform. Now there's 77.
Right. Makes me think about Luca Guadagnino doing that AI movie about Sam Altman.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder it. I don't know. I don't know, but Andrew Garfield is playing Sam Altman, so
Yeah. I think it's going to be something very similar.
yeah. I would put that
Maybe
on my
that's
list
what Andrew will get his Oscar for.
he's another one. I think he should have been nominated for Silence, the Martin Scorsese
I
movie.
think so too. I think he should have won for Tick Tick Boom, but
Tick Tick
oops.
Boom, but oh my god, another one. Will Smith did not deserve that.
Yes, I think that Ali he should have won for.
He should have been for Ali.
I would have
Yeah.
even given it to him for Pursuit of Happiness with
Or even that. Yeah.
happiness spelt with the Y.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that year it was Andrews for me.
And then you had, The Slap.
Hasn't
So-
aged well. He's still banned.
Is he?
10 years.
Oh. How long ago? Was that 5 years ago?
2022. So 2030.
Okay, so he's got some time. Now, is he banned from the Academy or he's banned from the ceremony?
The ceremony.
So he can't walk in?
He can't walk in.
So what happens if he does?
Well, he can't.
Well, who's stopping him?
I'm sure they have security.
Are they going to be like, hey, these people are not allowed?
But also, why would you even test it? Why just chill out.
He was
Yeah.
on some podcast recently and he was talking about it.
Yeah, he also hasn't made the best choices creatively since making King Richard.
I mean, what has he done? Has he made any movies?
He made a movie about a slave that was on Apple TV. That was it was, I don't know if it was all in black and white, but most of it was in black and white. The name is escaping me, but he played, the photo of the man that's got all of the lash marks on his back. It's a really famous photo. Basically plays a version of that man and his life. It seemed like it was trying to go for awards, but it didn't hit. It didn't land.
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why.
Wild. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So. Wow.
Well, anyone else that we don't think we deserved?
I mean, I wouldn't have given it to Meryl Streep for Iron Lady.
I wouldn't have either.
And I don't love The Help, but I would have probably given that moment to Viola Davis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I mean, I feel like I have more thoughts on Best Picture.
Yes.
That kind of stuff. I think that that is something that I have more thoughts on that.
Yeah. Crash winning over Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, something like that. And I even something on Michael Caine, who I love. I don't think he should have won for
Cider House Rules.
Cider House Rules when you had I don't know,
Tom
you had
Cruise.
Haley Joel Osment in Sixth Sense, Jude Law and Talented Mr. Ripley.
Tom Cruise in Magnolia.
Come on. Michael Clark Duncan was in, I think, Green Mile. That was crazy.
Right. And that was his second, so he'd already won before.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Do you think Emma Stone deserved it over Lily Gladstone?
No.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah.
And that performance was incredible.
Incredible.
But this is another case of somebody that I think should have won. She should not have won for La La Land.
What should she have won for?
I would, if Poor Things were in a different year, I think it would be Poor Things.
Oh, so you're saying Poor Things is in that performance is great, but just given who else got it.
Correct.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. La La Land to me was not it was.
Yeah. Oh my God. That year was Ruth Negga in Loving vs. Virginia.
Yeah, that was a better performance.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. There's a lot of people that I'm kind of interesting, but I also, again, I have to be careful because I say this on every episode, but I want to work with these people.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it right there. That's it. We're not bashing anybody else.
Elijah, cut the Emma Stone stuff. Cut the camera.
Cut it. Any last thoughts?
I think we did it. I'm excited for the award season. And Oscars are coming.
Yeah. March 15th?
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
Well, this was great. This was awesome. We really crushed it. Proud of us.
We really did.
Yeah. I have some thoughts about our next episode I'm going to text you about.
Okay. I love that that's how we're ending. Listeners, viewers.
Until then.
I hope you like this new format.
Yeah. Give us your thoughts. Well, these aren't live yet, but when they are live, please give us your thoughts, and we will maybe.
We'll pray.
We'll pray, and maybe take the